Okay, do you look at Instagram and you're like, spring has sprung in the most unsustainable way that you've ever thought of? People are putting bunnies everywhere. They're bringing out giant tubs. It's like now every season is competing with Christmas. And who has time for that?
Who has room for it?
Who has money for that? It's gotten out of hand. But let me tell you, I think it may look like we're on the same page as that, but we want to share sustainable tips on how to introduce every season and how to celebrate and embrace and get excited as seasons come without all the crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Shelby and Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. So we want to kick off this video with Mom's Tablescape, which can look not sustainable at all. It can look overdone, overstated, but we want to share kind of how it's practical, but then share some other tips on how you can do the same. So tell them about your tablescape.
So you are making a new garden. New garden beds at this home. You're starting outside now. You're doing a chicken coop and a fire pit area. And so we were going to have to buy some flowers for your garden space in front of the chicken coop. And so I just decided to go to our garden center and get a bunch of perennials and plant them in clay pots and use them first for our spring tablescape. And then pass them along to you so you could plant them in your garden.
Yeah, and they're perennials, so they're not going anywhere. They can continue to blossom over the years.
Yeah.
We love things like that aren't a one-time thing. And, you know, some other things on your tablescape, you pulled your little, your salt and pepper mills from your kitchen.
That is not a very cost-effective.
Well, it's not cost-effective, but those were shockingly expensive. If you saw our Instagram mom when she walked into the counter,
I didn't know.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I have found some dupes that are still not super cheap, but I will link those.
And I will say they were worth it because they are stunning. But this particular tablescape only cost $100.
Yeah, because you paid for the plants that will then be reused, and we are already going to purchase. But my whole point is that you pulled things from other spaces.
Yes.
Which we do a lot. Often when we're decorating seasonally, we might rotate something from the guest room or the living room and kind of just use what we have to make it look completely fresh, completely new. And
yeah, so we repurpose a lot. I've repurposed pillows, brought in a lighter, brighter colored pillow, took out the fall and winter, brought in the spring and summer. I have not changed out my winter throw blanket, but I'll do that. I'll put a lighter throw blanket out. And then other things we do is we change out art.
Yeah. Well, let me back up and share some tips for the pillows. So a lot of times we'll go to Target or the big box and the pillows are already on inserts.
Right.
But what I'm trying to do right now, I don't have a large collection, but I'm slowly building just the covers. So I've actually found a lot of times that the covers, when you purchase them online, are a little bit more expensive. But they're better quality most of the time, more designer looking.
Yes, it's not the same thing everybody has. And so you can really customize and personalize your space using pillows from a lot of really cool Etsy shops.
One Affirmation, Hanker Home. I mean, there's tons of Etsy shops. But
I've bought from almost all of them.
Mom is a pillow addict, but if you were to have every single pillow on an insert, can you imagine the storage? So I'm just picking, okay, this is my set for spring, this is my set for fall, this is my set for winter, and most of them I don't have to swap them out, but I've noticed when I do swap them out, they're lasting longer because really the shelf life in my house is like 6 months. Dogs, kids, so I just put them on there and they're like, oh, I'm gonna take them off before they get tore up, you know? And so I think it's helpful because it gives you a fresh feel for your home, it makes them last longer, and it'll just change up the look. But I like to get nicer inserts that I can karate chop, but those are the only inserts I have. Like But
you get those from Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
They're not really pricey, And that way, yes, you can give it a good
chop.
karate chop. We did karate chop, then we didn't karate chop, and now we're karate chopping again. So
are you a karate chopper? Anyways, so the pillows, but then we want to go in the artwork. So you change your pillows seasonally, you can change your artwork seasonally. Artwork's a great thing because nowadays with the internet, there is printable artwork, which you might think that's not going to look very good. I mean, you don't have to print them on your computer, but Mom and I have actually got really high quality prints from CVS.
Yes.
So at Christmas, I got poster prints from CVS. They're $15 each. And I got a moose print. I mean, I didn't want to invest $200 in a moose that's going to be up for December only. And so I actually printed 2 posters, one that's a floral and one that's a moose, that I can swap out.
You just put one behind the other.
Yeah.
So you'll just take the frame that we got at home, and it's a 36 by 24, a really large frame, so it's very substantial, and you'll just take the moose and put it behind the spring, summer floral print, pop it back up until moose season.
I'm always excited for moose season. But the whole point is that is storage. You know, the actual frame is storing, but then it's also, you know,
cost effective.
I
actually took my art out
Yeah.
for the dining room this year, and I just put large branches against the wall, and usually I try to have like a collage or something on this wall, but I've been getting tired of it lately, and so I just pulled back a little bit and made it just a very simple, elegant seating area on this side. And then
well, I want to talk about that is definitely a sustainable way to decorate for spring.
Oh, yes.
Mom is a big branch chopper. If it's fall, she brings in the dead branches. If it's spring, we've got lots of green leaves. Whatever season it is, I mean, Christmas, you're bringing in the evergreen. Mom is out there hacking up the trees to bring them in for her seasonal decor. It's free. It's decomposable, so you don't have to worry about storing it. You're going to be able to get it next year. But
I will tell you that if I had not gone with this idea, I would have gotten out of your field.
Everything out of my field, yeah.
Because right now we have Indian paintbrush, we have blue bonnets, we have cow parsley, daisies, just every manner of incredible flowers at your house.
Yeah.
And so they wouldn't have lasted.
But they're pretty on the table for the time that they do last. And I do know that some northerners are still experiencing snowstorms.
We're
but
sorry.
Your time is coming to chop the branches and get some green stems in your house for spring.
Yes.
But I just wanted to share that tip because I mean, honestly, sometimes we do nothing but that. Sometimes when we're busy and we just need a fresh, a seasonal fresher, we just chop some stems and literally it will transform a room. It will make you so excited. And the cool thing is nowadays we've gotten just absurdly large. We cut like whole trees down and put them in vases.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Helps the tree though. Pruning is good. So that's what I like to say.
It was funny. I don't want to ramble, but the other day she came to my house. She loves to chop some trees by my house. And she goes, "You have got to stop trimming these. I need these for my house." And I'm like, "You are trimming them, ma'am. Like, it's you. You're the problem."
Yes.
But, so we've got pillows, we've got art, we've got stems. What else do you have?
Well, I mean, I love to take just anything that I have around the house and repurpose it. So I have had these teacups. We had a tea party for Quinn, and they're mixy-matchy. And then I used actually the same napkins that I had on my winter table and made them into little bunny ears.
Oh, that's cute.
Around the little cup. And so this is a tea party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's cool too because like napkins, things like that, you're just forming them into a new thing. We practically, I will tell you, we won't eat off these, but it's cute as can be and gets you excited for the season. And they were in a closet, you know, they were just in storage. So if you have things you might not, when we did this party, we weren't sure we would ever use, we did tea for two. It was really cute.
Yeah.
And so you can always repurpose, bring life to new things. And you know what? If you don't have, if your friend has something and then you have something, and we swap all the time. So just find a friend.
Yeah, and find all the spaces in your home that you want to refresh and use these tips, because we do it on the patio, we do it in the family room, we do it in the kitchen, the bedrooms, anywhere where we can bring in life, we do that.
Yeah, so we do, I will end at that, is we consistently do the same spaces. It's typically entry, dining, kitchen, living, primarily. Sometimes we'll do some refreshes in the bedroom, but that is the last space typically. I feel like it's
the patio.
But we use the patio. So it's the most used spaces as a group.
Right.
Where the family gathers, that's where we focus on bringing seasonal touches. And like I said, our focus is to do it in a sustainable way. We don't do it all at once. So last year we shared a spring home tour, and we were really proud of how we did it, but we didn't do that all in one day. We did a dining room, then we did the kitchen, then we did the living room. Right. It would just be crazy to try to, take over your house. And
I will say, like, this room, I generally spend around $100. So for my little bunny photo tablescape we did last year that you would see, that was around $100.
Yeah.
For the carrots and the flowers and all those things. And then this was $100 at our local
garden
nursery.
Center. Yeah.
And so I do, for this room, I spend around $100. The other rooms, not very much at all.
Yeah, because like the kitchen, you'll literally just cut some branches and put them on the island.
I buy flowers from our local grocery store.
Yeah.
It's just not much. But this particular room, 2-3 times a year, I spend a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the first thing you see. So if you guys saw Mom's full home tour that we shared a couple weeks ago, this is basically the entrance. So we like to...
Yeah, but again, these will be in your garden. So they will not go to waste. And these are actually herbs, but they just look super... Whimsical. So this tablescape I would call whimsical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Mom likes to give everything titles. So if you want to see how I end up using these in my outdoor spaces, make sure that you subscribe. One little announcement is Mom and I are starting to do design work again. We did it in the past. We took a little break. I had a baby, and now we are doing it again in, a sustainable fashion. This video is about sustainability in spring decor. We are sustainably taking on clients, maybe 2 or 3 a month. It's called the design plan, is what we call the service. So we give you a plan to implement in your own home. So we will make a design board, make a 3D photorealistic rendering of your space, and then you're able to implement with links and design notes that we leave with you.
So this is not a full-scale design service, but like Shelby said, it's something that's sustainable for us and very helpful for the client.
Yeah, we've had a lot of clients, especially clients that are doing construction, that are blown away by how much easier it is to communicate with contractors and people that are helping renovate, because they have an actual picture and really all the details on how to take it on. Also, the overwhelm of picking out furnishings and finishes. We kind of help
with that.
Yeah, and give you confidence. So we're going to take a couple this month. So I will leave the link below for you to check it out and apply. And I call it apply just because we can only fit so many in the... So that will be something that we're offering. We're very excited. So anything else?
No, I mean, Quinny's going to come over and eat these cupcakes, and we're going to enjoy this tablescape, and... it's probably my favorite.
Yeah,
I always say that.
You do always say that. Nobody trusts you now because everything's your favorite. But it's hard when you're excited about everything. You know? It's a good thing, I think. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I hope you guys are inspired to take on seasonal decor without the overwhelm. If it's not fun, don't do it. And, these ideas are sustainable and exciting. So close us out.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and... Happy spring.
Happy spring, guys. Bye.
Bye.